Hey guys, this is Pastor Bell with just a quick word. And today I want to talk about how rest is holy. If you've been at church over the last couple months, you've probably seen that there's hardly a Sunday that goes by where one of the staff members isn't absent. Either myself or Pastor Chris or Mrs. Lori are off on vacation, or in a couple cases off on work-related trips like the youth gathering. This is a time of year where we can get away when we're not in the middle of the program year and find time for rest and relaxation, vacation with our family and friends. And it's important, and we're grateful that the church allows us to do that, to have the time we need to rest and recharge. But I think it's also important because rest, in and of itself, is holy. Rest is godly. If you remember, all the way back to Genesis, in the beginning, when God is creating the heavens of the earth, God is also creating this rhythm of life. God works for 6 days, creating everything, and then on the seventh day, God rests. And then in Exodus, when God is leading his people out of the bondage of Egypt and into Israel, he is telling them that they are to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy, to follow this pattern of rest at least one day a week, trusting that they will be able to do enough and God will provide enough in order for them to be able to rest on that seventh day. And that command has come down to us through the centuries, and it's one that we are called to commit to. A time of rest, of relaxation, of giving thanks to God. And yes, it has to do with Sunday worship, but it also has to do with not getting out of the godly rhythm that we have been given. Some people want to go, and I'll rest where I'm dead. Well, it's going to catch up with you quickly. You might get to that final rest far sooner than you thought. Because our bodies need rest. We need sleep. We need time when we are not working. Even back in the days of yore, there was plenty of time for rest, even for the people who worked in the fields. There were times when the fields were fallow, and so were the workers. Just as a resting field builds back up the nutrients it needs in order to give another good harvest, so does resting people allow them to rebuild themselves, both physically and emotionally and psychologically and spiritually, so that they can continue to work in the harvest for God. And so no matter what our profession is, no matter what our work is, whether it's what we're paid for or what we do for our family or what we do as a volunteer or as a member of the church, there are times when we need to take a break. There are times when we need to rest. And that's not just good advice, it's God's rhythm of life. And so as we continue through the rest of the summer and as we go into the next year when things ramp up at school time and people are out and about and you feel like your calendar's always busy, make sure that somewhere in there you put some time for rest. Rest for yourselves, rest for your body, rest for your soul, but rest also as an act of faithfulness that shows your trust in God, that God still provides enough material goods, enough money, enough other workers in God's kingdom that you can take your Sabbath, take your rest, and the work of God will continue on just fine. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope things are going well with you, and I hope to see you here soon at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church. Bye now.